Yo, what's good, everyone? Well, I'm one more person that likes to sit in their car and talk about shit. So here we go. Um, let's talk about this nonsense that they did with Representative Omar. Why is it that Republicans are so caught up on this? All she basically said was that, and this is nothing that people don't know already, that there are a lot of Jewish donors that pass out money to a lot of these Republicans and Democrats also. So all she said is people are buying politicians. It's all about the Benjamins. Baby, if you know the song, you know exactly what it means. So they're all butthurt over her saying that. Why? Then they go, oh, she's being anti-Semitic, which makes no sense because there are a lot of them that go after George Soros and other Democratic donors, but they don't bring that up. So they're like really, all they want to do is throw the book at her. But I bet if she would have said some racist shit about black people, about Asian people, about any other minority group, about blacks, Hispanics, Latino, anybody other than saying something about, okay, there's a bunch of Jewish donors out there, they would have been fine with it. They would have just said, it's everyday fucking talk. Why? And then they just passed this anti-bigotry whatever bill, and 23 Republicans basically didn't like it. They didn't like it. And one of the ones that didn't like it was Steve King. Now, it took Republicans 10 and a half years to finally decide to do something about Steve King. This dude has been talking about racist shit forever, saying that, oh, no other subhuman group has ever done anything for America like white people have, basically. But, like, dude, you don't even know your own history. I bet you're sitting there having a glass of fucking Jack Daniels right now going, oh, this is the greatest thing a white man ever made. But at the same time, it's going, slaves told this dude how to make this shit. The street lights that you drive up and down the roads on, stop lights that you have, the AC that you have, the refrigerator, and the list goes on and on. But it took them forever to denounce and say something about Steve King. But they're not asking him to leave. They're not saying, let's remove him. They're not saying anything like that. They're going, we'll just take him out of his Senate here. The positions in the cabinets that he has, the little whatevers they have up over there. They just want to move him out of that. They're not going, we need to remove him. No, because they know the shit that Steve King talks is the shit that they're used to. The same thing like during Michael Cohen's fucking hearing when he said that the president was racist, and everybody knows he is. Everybody knows he is. And then old boy touts out the little black female and was like, hey, check it out. He has a black friend. This is a black person that works for him. Why didn't you bring out Ben Carson's old stupid ass? I mean, he was probably sleeping in the back somewhere. But they bring her out and it goes, oh, well, he can't be racist because look, here's a black person that works for him. Really? That's the ultimate black friend fucking analogy they used. Then he gets mad when somebody calls him out on it and he goes, well, guess what? I have black nieces and nephews. That don't mean shit. Not a goddamn thing. Because you literally have you have slave owners that would impregnate a fucking slave. She would give birth, and guess what they would do? Sell a kid. They didn't give a shit then. What makes you think they give a shit now? Then it's like, oh wait, and they also during that time passed a law that if a white woman beat to death a child, even if they made it that they can kill the child if their husbands had it with a slave. So that whole utter nonsense about my black friend, and one, you shouldn't be categorizing your friends anyway. That's just fucking ridiculous. You shouldn't categorize your family either. If they're your family, they're your family. I don't give a fuck what color they are. You shouldn't even categorize them. That means you're already dividing up your own people. So that's just ignorance in itself. But back to what I was saying, Republicans are always doing that whole song and dance shit. But they wanted this bill to only focus on anti-Semitic shit. Because they know for them, when they get on the floor and they start talking shit, They're not looking at anti-Semitic shit. They don't give a damn about that. They don't want you talking shit about Israel. You know, they don't want you talking shit about them because that's where their money is coming from. And they know it. They know it. They don't give a fuck what they're doing to the people over there. They don't care that they're killing kids. They don't care that they're doing anything. Long as that money comes in and they keep going, hey, we're doing this. And they send money back over there. They never care about these situations. So, you know, they just wanted that bill to be all about anti-Semitic shit. They don't want it to go, man, maybe we should say something about the racist shit that our people are doing here in the States. They get mad about that. They don't want you saying, hey, what about all these white kids that are running around here? How about all these white women calling the cops on black people? What about all these cops that are out here killing black people? We're not going to talk about that shit because then that's letting everybody know right there in your fucking face that they don't give a shit unless you're white or unless you're giving them money. You know, the biggest reason that a lot of these politicians are getting on Senator Umar, Senator fucking AOC, they're getting on them because they're basically putting out like, yo, we're not doing this shit anymore. You got these bullshit Democrats over here that won't open their fucking mouth and say shit. And these racist Republicans over here that won't say shit unless it affects their bottom line. Same thing for the Democrats. Now you got these cats that they call them far left, extreme left. You don't talk shit about the extreme right. But you're sitting there, you want to bring these two up because they're basically saying, pay attention. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing to people. This is where their money's coming from. You know, that part they don't want you to know. And long as they can keep pulling that wool over your eyes, people are never going to pay attention to it. They're just going to go, it's this extreme left. They want this and they want that. They want all this free shit. Now, getting into that free shit is a completely different story because you got those Republicans that are getting free health care on our dime. Their families getting free health care on our dime. They're fucking getting paid off of us. We can't ask for a living wage, but every fucking year or every so many months, they write a new bill that says they get a pay raise. So where's that money coming from? But that's a completely different video. But hey, everybody, I'm one more cat that's in his car doing a fucking rant. So, hey, what can I say?